Hello and welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at a quick tip on a hack on your garden sprayer, or your yard sprayer, whatever you want to call it. This is one of those pump sprayers you'd pump up, and this is rated at 2 gallons. I was talking with a buddy of mine the other day, and he had one that he could barely figure out where the intermediate markings were. And if you look on here, I'm going to accent this with a permanent marker so you can sort of see that you got liters on the left. You can, if you've got it marked off and you're having a hard time seeing, you can either use a permanent marker to make the lines easier to see when you're filling it, and you can see. So then on the side, we've got a half. Let me see if I can. And so we can mark those off for different increments of where we're at. So I believe we're at, let me tilt this back so I can. And so with that marked, here's the increments here. I think that was a false one right there. But sometimes this stuff will run off. So you got a half, 1, 1.5, and 2 gallons on the sprayer. But not every sprayer actually has these markings on it. And sometimes they're hard to see. So another way that you could do this would be to get a paint pen. I don't really have a paint pen. I just got a permanent marker here. Would be then also get a gallon jug, whether it's a gallon jug of milk or a gallon jug of purified water. In fact, I just refilled this of purified water. And if you mark this off around the top, there should be a liner on the top that marks this for where this is 1 gallon. And then just to make things easier on camera, I actually have a second one, but you could repeat the same process with one and go inside and refill it. But just for the camera purpose for this video, I'm going to use 2 jugs since this is a 2-gallon sprayer. Let me pull this back. And so if I open up the top, then I can take 1 jug at 1 gallon. And as you can see, this comes almost exactly to the 1 gallon mark. If you didn't have that mark on there, you could take your permanent marker and then draw that line. Especially if you got a paint pen, it would be a great job for a paint pen. There's 1 gallon. Because what's interesting on this sprayer in particular, there's definitely a ridge right here that marks the difference between the side and the top, but the 2 gallon or the full mark is actually below that ridge. It'd be nice if when they made the sprayer, this ridge line here was also the full mark. This is important whenever you're trying to get the water to chemical ratio correct for your sprays. So let's put in gallon number 2. And you can see, at least with these 2-gallon ones, I might have been a little low on one of the 2 jugs. If this comes just slightly below that 2 line, repeat the process with a paint pen or a permanent marker and mark that off. Add other increments as you think is necessary based on the size of your yard and the chemicals that you use so you get the right mix ratio. And so when you put your garden hose in there, you don't have to think about any more complicated chemical relationships. You just fill up to the right line and go. Paint pen's great. Permanent marker may actually rub off of these sprayers. It's just because of the way the plastic is, that's okay. But a paint pen would be a great option. And so I hope you found this video useful as this quick tip on how to hack your sprayer to improve your spray output. If you found this video useful, give it a like and a thumbs up. And have a great day. Bye.